Welcome to HistoryTube, where the forgotten pages of the past come alive through powerful and captivating stories. Today, we turn back the wheels of time to one of the most turbulent chapters in China's late 19th century. The Boxer Rebellion, when peasants believed they could stop bullets with faith. A strange, mystical, and tragic uprising, one that shocked the Western world and drew foreign armies deep into the heart of Imperial China. In the year 1900, as China sank deeper into chaos and despair, a mysterious movement emerged from the poor northern countryside. They believed they could fight off foreign powers not with guns or cannons, but with martial arts and spiritual power. They were called the Boxers, members of the Righteous and Harmonious Fists. But who were they, really? Why did they become the terror of Western missionaries? And how did this movement lead to 8 of the world's greatest powers marching into Beijing? By the end of the 19th century, China was in turmoil. After a series of humiliating defeats to Britain, France, and Japan, the Qing dynasty had ceded land, paid massive indemnities, and lost much of its sovereignty. The people were starving, desperate, and angry, not just at their own government, but at the growing presence of Western missionaries and foreign powers. In Shandong province, plagued by famine and religious tension, a grassroots movement began to rise. Its name? The Righteous and Harmonious Fists, known in the West as the Boxers. The Boxers were not soldiers. They were peasants, craftsmen, workers, ordinary people united by a shared anger and a belief in ancient rituals and martial arts. They practiced traditional Chinese boxing, chanted incantations, and believed they could become immune to bullets through spiritual discipline. Their motto was clear: support the Qing, destroy the foreigners. They attacked churches, destroyed schools, and killed missionaries and converts. In many regions, local officials quietly supported them, hoping they might help drive out foreign influence. In 1900, the Boxers marched into Beijing. Empress Dowager Cixi, seeing them as a tool to fight foreign powers, gave them her blessing. Soon, the Boxers laid siege to the foreign legation quarter, trapping diplomats, missionaries, and Chinese Christians. In response, 8 nations, Britain, France, Germany, Russia, the US, Japan, Italy, and Austria-Hungary, formed a joint military force to intervene. In August 1900, the Allied troops stormed Beijing, crushed the Boxer forces, and began what some historians describe as one of the largest looting campaigns of the modern era. After the fall of Beijing, the Qing court was forced to surrender. In September 1901, China signed the Boxer Protocol, known in Chinese as the Heap Yuok Tan Su. This treaty was one of the harshest in Chinese history. So, what did it include? China had to pay 450 million taels of silver, a debt to be repaid over 39 years with interest. The government had to execute officials who supported the Boxers. Foreign troops were allowed to station permanently in Beijing and along critical railway lines. China had to demolish key forts, especially near Tianjin and Dagu. And worst of all, the Qing court had to send an official apology to Germany and Japan. This treaty wasn't just a humiliation, it was a message. China is no longer in control of its own destiny. For many Chinese, this was the final straw. The belief in the Qing dynasty was shattered. The Boxer Rebellion, and the Boxer Protocol that followed, marked a turning point in modern Chinese history. From the ashes of spiritual resistance and brutal repression, a new question rose in the minds of the Chinese people. If not the Qing, then who will lead China into the future? Just a decade later, the answer would come, in the form of the 1911 Revolution, and the birth of the Republic of China. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. More powerful moments from world history are coming soon. See you in the next episode.
Thank you for following today's story with HistoryTube. See you in the next videos, where together, we'll keep the flame of history burning.